What's up, y'all? It's Kenny here. And joining me at this time, Lexington R&B singer, songwriter, very talented singer, songwriter. Yeah, I said it twice because I can. And she goes by the name of the Hotel Labi. She is back on the show. How's it going, Labi?
Good and you?
Good, good. Thank you so much for being back. Been a while since we did an interview, so thanks again.
No problem, no problem.
So before we get caught up with your music and everything, how you been holding along with this whole pandemic thing? With the music and the grind that you do. How's everything holding along?
Everything's been going pretty good so far in the beginning of the pandemic. It was kind of weird to deal with the lack of social social events. So now everything's opening up, but I learned a lot of different things that were beneficial to use, even during COVID and after all of this is, done with, but I've learned quite a bit using the internet and networking with people via FaceTime or Zoom calls. Really was able to network with a lot of people outside of my city, which kind of helped me out a little bit more than what I thought. So things have been on the bright side. Numbers are going up for the music. Everything is pretty solid over here.
That's encouraging to hear. At least you're finding other ways to get yourself out there, and that's been a challenge for pretty much every single musician since this pandemic. At least 2020 for the most part, having to do Zooms and things like that. Well, here in 2021, I see that a lot of people are getting to perform again, and that's great. And so at least we're getting back to some sort of normalcy. Still some ways to go,
Right.
but at least we get in places. So you here in 2021, you got some songs out, and I want to talk song by song. Let's start off with "Calling," your first release. Give us a rundown on recording that track and what's it all about.
Yes, so calling basically it's about my life being very busy and literally the streets are calling, the people calling, the preachers calling, my mom's wondering where I am at. And that came about just, my mom always wondering what are you doing, where are you going? And I'm very, very heavily involved with my church at the time before, COVID. But I decided to make a song that was very, very much me, and I don't get a lot of personal into my songs. So this one was a little different, but it was more upbeat, and I was able to express that, with the people and everyone wanting you to pull you left and right, you still have to find you. You still have to um, stay true to yourself and don't get pulled left and right. And making this song, even the engineer asks, why did you say the streets are calling? And the streets could be, anybody. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a lot of people in the community. So I didn't want to lift off too many things. I just said the streets and the preacher and my mother, and I also had my friend that came to the studio, and I had a little piece where she was calling me on the phone, and she was just like wondering, where are you at, what are you doing? So it was very, like, very real. It was probably the most honest song that I had made, recently
Yeah,
at that time.
that's a lot of perspective. Calling can be looked at in so many ways. Us young adults getting that phone call from mom and dad, like, "What's up, man? What you been up to?" Checking up on
Yeah.
you. That's what parents do, obviously. And it's it definitely had a good vibe. It had a lot of a lot of got a good feel for the song. Get a good understanding of the track. So the calling is a vibe. I like the joint. So check that out on the platforms from the Hotel Labi. Um, Now let's get to the anime joint. So
Yes.
I noticed in the cover that looks like an anime of yourself, I believe.
Yes.
So talk about the meaning behind the anime joint.
Yes. So anime, I did a play on words. I used Ike Turner's, Eat the Cake anime, and instead of titling the song Anna, like ANNE May MAE, I decided since the song was very, very upbeat, I felt like with the play of words of using anime ANIME and also having an anime drawing or a character made of myself, it would connect in a different way, bringing audiences that actually watch anime and then people who actually listen to my music kind of connect with them also because not a lot of people knew that I watch anime. So that right there kind of bridged the gap between, people that don't know my interest or other things outside of the music. So just making that connection and bringing the relationships into that because I also had a video or I have a video that goes along with the song as well. And it's very, very upbeat. I loved shooting the video. It was very fun. And yeah, pretty much just something upbeat, something that's going to ring in your ears. You want to have your cake and eat it too. That's something that, as you get older, you realize like that meaning means you want something and you want something else, but you can't have them both. So the song is just talking about being in a relationship with someone who is trying to have more than what they can chew, and you're not going to stand for that.
Awesome, awesome. So I only know you as a singer and local artist, so I wasn't too familiar with your other interests. And then when I see this song, wait a minute, anime from the Hotel Lobby. This was definitely a listen. Definitely like the track. And since you brought up your interest in anime, what's some of your favorite anime shows that has gotten your attention?
I'm actually watching My Hero Academia, and I've watched a few shows of ooh, Angel Beats and Demon Slayer, but My Hero is my favorite right now.
Okay, I'm slowly but surely getting into anime myself. I'm more of a Sailor Moon fan. Um, and
Okay.
and occasionally I'll watch some Dragon Ball Z here and there. Um,
Yes, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z,
yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah,
Um,
and I'll watch a little Pokemon. I love going to the comic conventions to see the costumes and
yes,
all that.
I love.
So I love that. So that's pretty cool. Check out the anime joint for the Hotel Labi. Now let's get to your latest joint, Lone Wolf, which you released a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Yes.
So give us the
Mhm.
story behind this particular track. It seems, at least from what I've heard, it's self-explanatory. But give us a story behind this particular track.
Yes. So Lone Wolf, the leader of the pack, you're the highest suit. A lot of times, I feel like I'm alone. And this song right here makes you feel like it's like midnight, full moon. You're either sitting on your car or you're riding in your car and you're just thinking, or manifesting whatever you want or just kind of thinking about your life. And when I heard this beat, immediately I just thought of wolves and being a lone wolf and then figuring out that it's not a bad thing to be a lone wolf. You can be an independent, strong person that leads by example. And that right there is not negative at all. So from there, I kind of took this song and ran with it with how I felt. And this was also an honest song as well because most people think that the lone wolf is someone who is a negative connotation with them, like they don't know how to work with people, they only work alone. But a lone wolf is taking charge and being the leader. You have followers that lead that follow the pack, but as as the lone wolf, you are in control, and this is a very uplifting song for someone who may think that being alone is a bad thing, and realizing that you're not the only person that feels the same way. So it's just more like a connecting song, and I definitely connected with it. But there's other people who feel the same way with with the same feel of the song. It's very soft. You can just listen to it and feel, put yourself into those shoes.
I like that. I like the exclamation of the track. Sometimes being on your own or feel like you're on your own is okay. Um,
Yes.
and with your music career, some people are into the big crowds. Or in your case, gotta have that circle of
Yes.
people, family, some friends, and even some of the fans out there. That's going to really invest in you, whether it's going to shows, whether it's playing your music, buying your music, buying your merchandise and stuff. This
Right.
has to be one of my favorite tracks of yours, Lone Wolf. I can't
Thank
stop
you.
playing this track, and I will be listening to the song, minding my own business in my apartment, and by the end of the song, I just randomly go make wolf noise, and people will be
Right. Right.
looking at me like, Who's making that noise?" Um, this is a dope track, Lone Wolf. So that's also out on all the platforms as well. Definitely different songs, different feels, but it's giving you showing variety as far as emotions, feelings, and things like that. But it's a dope track, so dope music you got out already. So we get into the last few months of 2021. Um, so what is next for the Hotel Labi as it pertains to maybe upcoming shows, new merchandise, maybe? I still got the shirt that you gave me, and I look forward to wearing that shirt and see you at a future show, obviously. But what's next for the Hotel Labi for the remainder of 2021, and what do you have planned for 2022 if you are able to tell us?
Okay. Well, for the remaining of this year, I will be dropping some visuals to end this year to bring me into the next year because I have a big surprise for all my listeners, my fans, and supporters. So just stay tuned, stay checking in with me. I have new merch, new visuals, and new music, new collabs. Yeah, it's gonna be a ball. Honestly, if you don't check in with the Hotel Lobby, you're checking in with the hotel. I don't know where you're checking in. You're checking in at the Holiday Inn. You're not checking in at the Hotel Lobby.
Hey, check me in for the Hotel
Yes,
Abbey.
sir.
I'm there. I'm there. So be on the lookout for the Hotel Abbey. She is on all the social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Look up the Hotel Labby and check out the latest songs, Colin, Anime, and Lone Wolf. All her music up to this point on all the platforms. Labby, great having you on the show.
Thank you
Good
so
to
much.
reconnect with you again. And continue success. Keep doing what you're doing. And let me know your shows. And I'll definitely try to stop by.
Yes, sir. I sure will. I'll keep you posted because there's going to be a lot of things coming in the life of the hotel lobby.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Continue success and be safe out there. And we'll see each other down the road.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's my interview with the Hotel Labi. Check out Chillin' on Thursdays and Saturdays, 8 to 9 Eastern on TMV Cafe. Enjoy the rest of your day and your week.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right.